Every year, over 100 million people watch the Super Bowl, and most of them think the money is in playing football or betting on the game or winning in a fantasy league. But the truth is, the biggest money isn't made on the field. It's actually made by the people who own the systems around the game. And once you see this, you'll never look at money the same way again. What's up, everybody? I'm Rath, musician and actor turned content creator, and I'm here to help you design a practical and personal money blueprint that provides a sustainable framework for achieving your financial goals. And today, we're breaking down the Super Bowl economy and who really gets paid, and how the average person can apply the same system thinking to their own money. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how you can quietly own the game instead of just playing in it. But before we jump into it, as always, please do me a huge favor, hit that like button, because that lets the almighty algorithm know that this is a cool video and more people should see it. All right, so here's the key idea. The Super Bowl isn't just a football game, it's a system of systems. And money flows to people who do things like own distribution, control access, build layers, monetize attention, etc. And players get paid once per contract, while the ownership gets paid pretty much forever. Because it's more than just a football game, and there are multiple systems running to bring in extraordinary amounts of revenue. So let's break down 5 of those systems and take a look at how one business can use all 5.
All right.
So number 1 is the ownership/licensing system. So this is, I have a thing, I own it, it's mine, and you pay to get access to that thing. Right? So the NFL doesn't just sell football, they own the broadcasting rights and the licensing and the distribution. Basically, they control the access. And companies like CBS and Fox and NBC and ESPN and now Amazon and YouTube, they all pay billions just for the right to show you the game. So owning the platform really beats being the talent on the platform. So how can the average person implement this? I know we're talking about billion-dollar corporations. How can you put this into your life? Let's give the example of, say, a local fitness coach. So you can do one-on-one, instructions with someone that you're teaching, or you can really focus on building your email list, something that you can control, your website, something that you can control, your booking system, something that you can control and grant access to and monetize, instead of relying on Instagram and TikTok to automatically blow up your business. Now you're engaging in the ownership system and you're monetizing access. Number 2 is the multiple income layer system. So the Super Bowl doesn't just make money off of the game, right? It has ads. People pay to have their ads in the Super Bowl. There are sponsorships, companies that sponsor the Super Bowl. There's Super Bowl merchandise, there's streaming, there's licensing like we just talked about. So this one event is creating multiple income streams and multiple ways for money to come into the NFL, right? So if we go back to our fitness coach example, you can do one-on-one training, but you could also have group programs. You could also have digital courses. You could also have brand partnerships or affiliate links. The cool thing about this is if one layer slows down, the system will still survive because you got other income streams coming in. That's why relying on one paycheck is fragile, and building these multiple streams can really help you grow and expand without so much friction. Number 3 is the attention system. So NFL players trade their time and their physical health for money. The league trades attention for money, and that's why a 30-second Super Bowl ad can cost millions of dollars. And attention scales, but time doesn't. So for our fitness coach, instead of just doing one-on-one classes, what if you just put a camera in that class and filmed and cut parts of those classes into short educational clips? Now, instead of 10 people in your local community seeing your fitness class, you could post that online and the whole world can get a glimpse of your fitness class, and you can monetize that. Short clips, long-form content, email content. One piece of work can reach millions of people, right? You're doing the same effort, not much more, but now you've exponentially increased your upside by just adding a system. And if this way of thinking already feels different than what you're used to, then that's exactly what this channel is about. We break down money here structurally, not just emotionally. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss my next financial insight. Number 4 is the brand system. So the NFL doesn't just sell tickets, they sell trust. They sell tradition, They sell identity, and people are really connected to the NFL, and they're really connected to their NFL teams. So much so that a team like the Dallas Cowboys, that's right, I said it, who haven't won a Super Bowl since I was probably a little kid, they can be worth billions of dollars just on the brand alone. And the same thing goes for the NFL. And that's why the Super Bowl keeps getting bigger and bigger, even when your team is not even playing. You still go and watch it.
Yep.
Back to our fitness coach. Instead of constantly selling and constantly trying to push discounts and constantly trying to get people to come in and do your fitness class with you, what if you built a reputation, right? What if you built a brand? You're the fitness coach who actually gets results. You're the fitness coach who is the most reliable. You're the fitness coach who has the clearest messaging. There's a guy on YouTube who does workouts with just a chair. It's just him in a chair. And that's his whole angle. And there's no weights. There's no running. It's just him in a room with a chair. And it's just so clear and it's so visible. And like, who would you want to get fitness training from? A generic fitness coach or the guy who does a thing with the chair? It just immediately stands out, right? Clients come pre-sold when you do stuff like that. He has millions of views. I'm sure whatever he's selling is selling well, and it removes the friction between someone who's trying to buy what you're selling. Guy who does the thing with a chair. This is him in a chair. And last but certainly not least, the recurring revenue system, number 5. The Super Bowl happens every year. Media rights renew every year. Sponsorships renew every year. Season tickets renew every year. That's the real advantage, recurring revenue, not these one-time wins. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. They chase these one-off paydays instead of building systems that quietly pay them over and over again. All right, so back to our fitness business. A one-time personal training session is fine, but it's fragile, right? You miss a week, you get sick, something happens, and the money stops. But a repeatable system turns your effort into predictable income. So that could be a monthly membership where people pay for structured workouts and guidance. It could be a group coaching session, a subscription instead of doing all these exhausting one-on-one sessions. Or check this out.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
What if you had a recurring wellness contract with a company instead of individuals? Imagine that you are the personal trainer for a company that wants its remote staff to have a fitness option. All right. There's so many things that you can do besides just one-on-one. There's so many avenues beyond just going around your neighborhood and handing out flyers. And speaking of systems that run automatically, one of my automated income layers is crypto exposure. And if you want to start small, you might want to try the Gemini and Kraken apps. They're beginner friendly and they have some of the highest sign up bonuses that I've seen. And if you use my referral link in the description of this video, deposit at least $100 on each platform and trade it for crypto, excluding stablecoins, you can get $65 in bonuses. Or if you've been in the crypto game for a while and you think you know what you're doing, you might want to try the Kraken Pro app. You'll pay less in fees and you can get up to $150 when you sign up and trade with my link in the description as well. So make sure you check that out.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So the Super Bowl teaches us a very useful lesson on how one entity can have several systems working to exponentially increase the revenue. And that can be applied to your personal economy as well. You don't need to be an NFL owner to think like one. You just need to stop asking, how do I work harder? And start asking, what system am I inside and who owns it? Because money isn't always about effort. A lot of times it's about positioning and controlling the systems where the money flows. And if this helps you to see money differently, then click that share button and share it with at least 2 people you think would like to stop chasing checks and start building systems. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.